We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball is next. John Means is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had one of those difficult years. He's already lost 15 games on the year. You can look at that one way or another. He's pitching good enough that they keep him in the rotation, but he's also pitching poorly that he can't seem to come out on the right side.
Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Starling Marte.
Now the pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Here now the 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Ready now for Baltimore, Shervian Newton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Shervian Newton.
Now the pitch. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The right fielder.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Road, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. Stewart is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, Andrew Vaughn. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right.
I got it.
Leday is there, one away. So digging in now, Joe Rizzo is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, plays it 1 now.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Batting seventh.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
2 out, nobody on. And this is popped up near second base. Peraza waits on it, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. It's the Royals 2 and the Orioles nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Pablo Reyes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Heading out towards shallow right. Leday is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Stepping in, Xavier Fernandez. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
Xavier.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Here's Starling Marte looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Royals lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Shervy and Newton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, here we go. No outs now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Strike him out now.
Now here it comes. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Up next is
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Max Kepler goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
now batting.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Let's go right here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1 and 2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in now, Andrew Vaughn. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robinson is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in, Joe Rizzo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
Rizzo.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Ramon Urias. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He popped out in his first trip. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 2 and the Orioles nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Pablo Reyes will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Xavier Fernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That evens it up, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. Royals out in front. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in once again, Shervian Newton. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
That ball foul.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 0-2 once more.
Ball 1. I got the count 1-2. Ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Going for strikeout number 15.
3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
At the plate, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Reined in. And he'll get in there safely.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Kepler leads off first with one away. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Andrew Vaughn. Hit hard. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 2-0.
Play ball. Out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. He's out. 3. Out. That's ball 4. That hit him. He's got first. Out. Out. You're out. Out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Royals get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Adam Clemens earns a league-best 17th victory as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. John Means pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Scott Barlow hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.